time. Unreal. Couldn't cut it any closer.
Brolan is such a stud. It just seems like in all these pistols, Fnatic, they were completely fine with having that retake scenario go through. Brolan always coming in so clutch, breathe and be comfortable here. So the Galils, they're coming out in full force. Two members though, MBK and Issa, deciding to be conservative. Oh, that's a late buy. Whoa. Maui was talking about it on the desk here, about OG's communications, how they do kind of have to warm up into it. That was a late call. Hopefully, those few seconds that they wasted in freeze time don't come to bite them. But Alexi B, he's already finding some ground here in lower B tunnels.
Yeah, setting it up. Nobody top mid for the crunch, though. So this is just going to be straight in to connector. You have 3 players already set up on the other side of the map for OG. Focused on that A site. So 2 from ramp, 1 from Palace, and there's JW making the peek for info.
Oh, the little crouch from JW, sniffing around mid, dry peeking, and punishes Alexi B there with the FAMAS of all things. So Fnatic already man up. Still a minute left on the clock, and you can see OG here, their in-game leader has gone down. Some communication coming through for the squad, and Valde, he's going to be rendezvousing back with his squad around T-spawn. So as soon as Valde gets back to the squad here at A ramp, I'm expecting some sort of push, but the utility Semler, they're working with scraps here.
They don't have any. They have a smoke and a flash. Where are you going to put that smoke down? You've got 2 Augs ready and waiting for you against Galils?
Look at them just crouched, set up. This is going to be a firing gallery. Crims finding the opening pick on Montu, and the Palace player needed to find some sort of a trade, but that's a good spam. That's a good spam finding on Crims. They can get into the bomb site here, but as we mentioned, Semler, that utility, it is low. There's nothing left. MBK, he's just got to find all the headshots, and he does find one on the JW, and that second one onto Flusha got close, but Flusha always seems to make that UMP come into play. He is one of the only pros that still holds on to that weapon. It seems like Flusha, even later on into those heavy gun rounds, will still bust out that gun and do work with it. Fnatic securing that round 2-0, and actually fairly clean as well. OG, we mentioned it, they were low on utility, not a lot of room to work with. As soon as Alexi B went down, it seemed like that game plan going into that round, it just crumbled. And this time around, just some Deagles, some P250s, and even a Glock to come out to play. And it looks like it's just going to be a B-pop, but this B-pop, it's going to depend heavily on MBK finding some sort of a 1-dig here, because there's no flashes, nothing to help these guys get into the bomb site.
Ooh. Flash peek, and Flush at long range is going to take down MBK with the MP9. No Kevlar here on OG, though, so running into an MP9 is ill-advised. You are going to get chewed up. That rate of fire is just too hot, too much. Golden here with the M4 as well. And so now the push is coming through from JW, of course, and he's going to be able to get a freebie here on Issa. Valda's going to be right around the corner as well, and he manages to react in time.
Oh!
That's unfortunate from Crims, though. 2 kills here that he suffered. Oh, Golden has to be careful, though. Headshot could happen. Can they save the AUG? Oh, that's such a shame. They have to throw an M4 away.
Teamwork's the dream work.
Oh, they just save it.
They make it happen, just passing it over to JW. That's actually pretty clutch. That's going to ensure that Fnatic, they don't have to rebuy just another extra rifle. And these Fnatic OG games, these series, they always come down to the wire, always making it to a map 3. The economy is tight, so that one saved AUG, I mean, I'm sure that it's going to come into fruition later with the economy game. But here it is, a full, healthy buy coming out of OG, all the utility they could ask for. These scoped weapons in mid, though, Crims, he's got a little sweaty Aang, finding it through the one-way here.
Oh, it's so nasty. He's just waiting, too, but they're being so patient, OG. And NBK, man, he's taking Crims out already.
Was that a spam through the smoke, or did he see Crims?
Regardless, I don't know. We didn't see it from his perspective. It looked like Crims was just comfy up there, but he gets caught, and that's not going to help things here for Fnatic. Nice flash opening, though. Brolan not going to be able to get the job done, however. Alexi B with the headshot. Golden striking right back. He desperately needed that kill. Now it's only a single-man advantage for OG. And the question remains to, yeah, exactly. Valde's going to spot out Golden. A little bit of a dual half damage there to Golden. He's still hanging in here. But Fnatic, they're going to need to get clever here. They need to find an edge because OG are about to crunch that A site.
Valde just throwing some noise cues, even faking the jump, keeping Golden's attention span all throughout this window. He's starting to get a little paranoid. A flashbang comes through for JW from JW, and Golden, he has an opening that would have been so huge for Golden to find that pick, and now he's surrounded. He's getting pinched in all different angles. J-Dubs to the rescue, and he does take out Montu, but Golden gets burned alive, and JW's trying to do everything he can to recover this round, but OG, they're finding ground onto A, and there's no defenders here.
It's so smart, though. JW's managed to make his way through CT already. I don't think they have a smoke to block him off either. Still, man, oh, nice flash. No peek behind it, though. Issa playing very carefully. Doesn't want to give up this kill for free, and JW is not going to see him. Going to get that kill, and Flusha now, last man, 1v3. And he's stuck in connector, not ideal. Kind of hoping that he would be able to make it over to CT to get that AWP, but that's going to be a pretty tall order at this point. He's kind of stuck here. So right now, just hoping that Velda oversteps. Still, OG coming out ahead this time around, hitting those shots and building off of Crims. Getting picked early by NBK. Dude, NBK also, gotta mention him. Didn't feel like he got too much love there in the analysis show, or the pre-show going into this match, but he has been doing some hard work for OG over the past couple of series.
Natural born killer. You're right, Semler. He found that opening. It was a eerie opening as well. Crims, I'm sure he was thinking he was going to find the pounce, find the opening through that one way, but MBK just knows all of his angles like the back of his hand. But once again, Fnatic, they're gonna have an okay buy here. Crims is down to that scout, but JW, the desk was talking about his impact all tournament long in Flashpoint 2. He's got the AWP out now, taking that pick through window, and he gets dinked through the smoke. That's gonna kind of make JW take some more passive angles in this round.
He's not gonna get to, well, I mean, it is JW though, so anything is possible still. Dude is a madman. That's what he's known for. But this is fun here from Brolan. Right on the edge, gets them lined up. Does manage to get at least one kill. That was hairy. Bit too close for comfort. Crims still seeing if he can line up a shot with the scout. Golden taking the fight with Alexi B, and it's the other in-game leader, Alexi, who wins that duel. This is going to end well here for OG, at least. They managed to get onto the bomb site with that bomb. Now looking to get that bomb planted. And it's a 3-on-3 retake for Fnatic. Not a whole lot to work with, though. A couple of smokes at least, but no kid. So their time, it's going to be very difficult to make it happen here, as they don't have any Molotovs to clear out Mantu. They don't have any Molotovs to hold anybody else off. It's all about smokes and hitting shots at this point. And so life is going to get real fun here in a moment for Fnatic. They have a decision to make. They could still back off and try and save this. And it's looking like that might be the name of the game here. Getting out, holding on to the AWP, holding on to the M4. And hoping to fight again in another round.
Yeah, just too low. Gotta try again in the next round. You can see how familiar both of these squads are with each other. OG, game sense, Spidey sense even, tingling towards that A ramp. They knew that Brolan loves to stick really close to that smoke. Throwing some spam cues, some sound cues, and Brolan, he reacted to it. Just started spamming through, and a 1-for-1 that close to A ramp is always gonna favor the terrorists coming through, so nice job on OG, and another clean round, but Fnatic, because of those saved weapons, they come into this one with a scrappy buy. A couple of pistols and an AWP. JW, he got so low so early on in the last round, he couldn't find that impact. This time, you do see him kind of in that connector peeking down very deep into mid, but none of the OG members are there. They're just on the extremities.
Yeah, gotta be careful about it. Trying to find that room, and they are Fnatic. For a moment they were thinking that this could be an early beak play, put 3 over here early. Now we're going to get Crims rotating back over towards the middle of the map. Well, as always, you've got not Issa, actually, NBK posted up in Palace, so there is going to be a player on the flank here for OG, but this is looking more and more like they want to put some pressure on the A site. If they can find somebody out of position here, that would be lovely. Exactly. Trying to check short, trying to check and see if they're going to catch anybody playing for info here towards mid. What is it that gave them away? It's looking like that bomb is going to peel off of this A site.
Yeah, it did seem like OG were wanting to do some sort of an A split through that window boost, but after Issa made some either accidental noise or calculated noise, either way, they're going to step away from it, and looks like this is just going to turn into a B pop with NBK potentially lurking out towards that middle, probably a late cat lurk. only 2 defenders here for Fnatic at the B site right now. Flusha and Golden going to have a lot of traffic coming their way, and a beautiful, juicy grenade right on top of the OG members. That's going to be huge. Flusha just jumping around with that CZ, and Alexi B so blind.
JW did manage to get that kill on Issa as well. And there's Golden from short with the Deeg. Gonna find another. Broland there to watch his in-game leaders back. Catches the flank of NBK, and it's Mantu and Val, the last 2 alive now for Fnatic, or for OG, as Fnatic are just cleaning up. Perfect round for Fnatic. Everybody survives. They are now almost fully decked out in AKs as well.
Oh, OG are going to want to replay that round if they ever could. It did seem like there was some sort of a breakdown in their communication or in the round, or is, like you said, Semler, something made them back off that A split. And that late round mid B split with no map control, it just becomes so tough with all the utility coming through for Fnatic. So another broken buy coming out for OG. We know how deadly their deagles can be though, so Fnatic, they've been on the other end of that deagle time and time again. The desk was talking about it. This is going to be, I believe, the 4th rematch here in just the last 3 months between both of these teams. So very familiar.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we want to talk about the history of CS as well, it's like you got guys like NBK playing against guys like JW and Flusha for how long now? So a lot of history between these players. All of the tricks. It's going to be tough to pull quick ones on all of them, but OG now just going to go barreling up A ramp. Broland finds a headshot on Alexi B to kick things off, and they have kind of been slowed down here, OG, hoping for Velda to come up with the goods, and yeah, there it is. Delivers that headshot with the AK, so still a man advantage for Fnatic. And OG getting picked off one after the other, but Velda remains a threat. He's still got that AK, and he's still hoping for a target. He is going to get spotted in the open, however, and well, everybody's already got AKs on Fnatic's side, so it's not even like they're going to be able to pick that one up, unless they like the skin, maybe, you know, change the skin.
Yeah, that AK actually would have been huge as well, saved, because you can see that Issa, he is broke. So OG, they're actually, it looks like they're just going to go for another conservative buy to allow Issa's money to kind of catch up. Some Tech 9 plays coming through. Usually with this sort of a scrappy buy, I wouldn't be surprised to see just a full-on B hit. We haven't seen it quite yet coming out of OG. Lexi B is going to try to throw some distractions towards mid, and Valde, he's going to be the man at the point here.
The cutting edge. The sharp tip of the spear. He is going to be looking like he wants to lead in here with the P250. Not going to find anybody, but a wall of smoke there to greet him, unfortunately for him. Still just a waiting game here from OG, and probably a little bit necessary as well, considering they've just been getting beaten up on so far. So this is that half buy, and this is them just going to go ahead and get that execute rolling onto the B site. JW isn't too far away, but it's going to be tough for him to support his teammate. That delayed flash was perfect, and Flusha barely holds his own, manages to pick up a 1-for-1. That was so close. JW, though, from the short side is going to find a kill, and Broland's already rotated in as well. So Fnatic, they should be able to get in here and get this retake going.
JW got that kill flanking lower B tunnels with an AWP. Only JW would be flanking with an AWP, finding 2 kills already. Flusha was alone this round. It looked tricky, but Fnatic, they're A-OK. They're not going to let the pistol round slip past them. And this retake, it does come through. Valde just left wondering.
Oh, Golden. Oh, dude. Saved by the clock there, Golden. He got headshot in that shot. That was not looking pretty. Do we have replays now?
I did hear that, but it's not coming through on my screen.
I mean, we do have to give a quick shout out to everybody here at Face It and the Flashpoint production crew who've been making this all happen. It's absolutely insane. So we're all set up here in our rooms. We've got the PCs, we've got the cameras, the lights, everything. It's unreal. So mad shout out to the crew. They must have been working their asses off nonstop here to make all this happen for us. So really cool. But what's less cool is OG just getting battered right now. If you're a fan of OG, you're not too happy with how this map is starting out. Fnatic have really set the pace, and now they've got the bank as well. So it is their half to lose at this point, it feels like.
Yeah, and historically, when both of these teams meet up on Mirage, it's generally a very heavily T-sided map. You're looking at usually 9 rounds on T-side, 10 rounds even in some cases. So definitely Fnatic, they've got to be super happy with 6 rounds in the lead already. But that AWP coming out into Mantu's hands this time around, that might find the opening for OG that they so desperately have needed in these rounds. But Brolan, he's already pressing forward in an aggressive forward position. Crims has the angle. It should be Crims that has that point of contact first, but if Alexi B plays this right, throws a little jiggle, this might put Brolan in a really tough position. Ooh, a flashbang must be on the way, and there they are. Super blind, but he only gets 1. That may not be good enough for Fnatic, guys, but at least he does get the 1 blind kill. Alexi B, he's a little low, but OG, they're going to take that trade. They'll take that trade all day.
Oh, yeah. They took a bit of damage, but there it is. Valda catching JW to open it up. That was underpass as well, looks like. So now the B site could be open. The run boost, Mantu into it. Flusha from short, though, going to find a kill. Brings it back to a 3-on-3. But in the meantime, Valda, yeah, working his way. Dude, is that a smoke that's about to go down? No, a molly, okay. They're out of nades on the side of Fnatic, but they have rotated 2 players over here towards the B site, and they are about to get juked because OG have worked their way out onto A.
Yeah, all 3 Fnatic members were headed that way, but thankfully Golden, he's on his way back towards CT spawn. Issa's already found the A site to be clear. You can see the rotations coming through on the minimap. And Golden, he's going to find a duel. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. This killing the bomber is going to be everything for Golden here.
Oh, he hits that headshot, though. That's so brilliant. This is big now. Man advantage as well as the damage. Crims is there to take 1, and now it's a man advantage for Fnatic going into this retake, and they are going to get it done. Man, they cannot seem to miss right now. You're thinking Golden's just going to get caught by that guy on stairs, but no, he hits that shot.
Fnatic coming in clean and crisp. Even that mid-fight that went on right in the beginning of the round, you could see Fnatic members were not going to let Brolan's death go unanswered, forcing out the trades, even Flusha peeking deep from that cat and equalizing it into that 3v3. So really nice stuff coming out from Fnatic in that mid-round.
The most impressive. I mean, 7-2 on Mirage CT side to kick it off. This is so solid. Yep. I mean, that's. I'm really impressed right now with Fnatic, at least coming into this lower bracket final. OG are struggling. And there's JW through the smoke, times NBK. Man advantage again here for Fnatic very early on. And while OG have mid, cool, they have yet to get access to a bomb site, although they are starting to make noise like they want to head over towards B short. Flusha's going to catch the bomb. That's the bomb dropped in B apartments.
Oh my, OG are falling apart. Mantu, he does have an answer though with that AWP, trying to sniff it out towards that window connector area. Brolan hears all of this though. And right now, Fnatic, 2-man advantage up, are just going to hold and make OG make the first move, sweat it out a little bit. I think it's all going to come down to Issa here. Will he go into that ladder room or try to flank Market?
If he goes to try to flank Market, he's going to get caught by Brolan. 50 seconds, man. It's just 50 seconds of sitting at this point. There's no reason for Fnatic to rotate or change angles. And you can even see Brolan kind of tightening it up as well. So just eliminating options. Now he's going to be able to watch this flank from Market. He'll have CT covered. And, well, it's Mantu slowly walking his way forward through B apartments. He's going to have Issa there to get his back in a moment.
Fnatic are playing this so disciplined, not really giving OG any angles.
Although, as I said that, there's Crims with the peek, and Mantu will take Flusha. Still, he's in a 1v3, and he is going to get caught by Golden. So, can they save the AWP? I don't think they're going to make it in time. That's unfortunate. Oh, never mind. Brolan managed to snag the op right before the clock flipped.
Quick hands coming from the youngster Brolan, but look at their money suffering. Fnatic are rich. They are balling out of control. They'll be just fine if they needed to rebuy that AWP, but JW, he's got the best spawn once again. Sometimes, Mirage, when you're the sniper, you get a little RNG in your favor. You get the best spawn over and over again. you'll take those. So JW jumping out that window, going for that deep connector pick, but OG, they are all congregated towards this A ramp, just down to the Tech 9s, but a lot of utility this time around to help them out. OG have some really nice smoke set pieces towards this A. Those smokes should help them get into these sites. And those Tech 9s. Get ready for the Tech 9s, Semler.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the explosion. It's just going to be flashes raining in and then the run and gun. And we're going to be wondering if it's 2015 all over again. But this should be happening any moment now. Here's the first nade over into mid, just trying to draw some attention here, but Fnatic aren't biting. JW is still hanging around, although he's wondering, nope, with the smokes rolling in now, it's going to become evident that this is going to be the name of the game. Crims is going to find one, but Issa long range with the deagle takes his head off. Brolan, however, surprise, surprise. Oh, Issa, point blank. There it is. That's the kind of kill that OG need right now to crack this open.
And J-Dubs, he's so blind. 3 members all around him. He's sweating it out in a smoke. There's the first kill, but he gets traded right out. These Tech 9s are coming up huge. Valdez now got the AWP in his hands, taking a deeper angle towards that window. And now Flusha, he's got a huge decision to make. This is the murder hole, and he gets murdered from Balde. And Golden, he's all alone now. And this is a lot to ask. All of a sudden, those Tech 9s turn into an AUG, an AWP. Golden's got the kit, but he's forfeiting. He's going to back away, and that's definitely the smart decision. We talked about it, Fnatic, they have a lot of money, but this is just too much to ask for Golden, so he's going to give this one away to OG. And OG, man, Issa, what a stud, because the rest of his teammates got Molotoved out behind him. Brolan finding the timing with it, but, I mean, he just found 2 1-deeks entries into the A site.
If that, I mean, that's Issa's round. If he doesn't manage to pick those up, I mean, Crims is just murking him from CT. Fair enough. But you're expecting Brolan to be the one to hold the line. Brolan not even being able to trade 1-for-1, just really Fnatic got a whack there. So that's the end of a 5-streak win there for Fnatic. 5-round win streak. But Fnatic 8-3 on the CT side in the lead, looking very good. But OG a much needed round, a little bit of respite here, and we'll see if they can make use of that. If they've succeeded in shaking up the Swedes a little bit here. Quick underpass play, though, from OG, looking to take a fight early. They're hoping, and they could have caught Golden. Had Alexi B just kept going, he would have caught Golden with the nade in hand, and that could have got nasty for Fnatic.
Alexi B picking up the pace towards this lower B. Oh, and he sees just the silhouette of Golden. That's a huge pickup, but what a trade coming out from Crims. That's actually going to be a lot for the Fnatic guys.
You can't make any mistakes against these guys. They're too quick.
The trades have been coming in so quick, Semler.
It's like, Crim sees you for an instant. It's like, cool, headshot. While you're jumping, while you're midair. Just get absolutely wrecked. And while JW's now boxed in. So life kind of sucks for him. Although Velda gives up the angle. Interesting. Thought for a second he was just going to hold that till the end of days until JW died. But it is going to be OG. 3 alive in mid. And they still have Issa lurking over towards A. So they could set it up for the A take here. Just play off of Issa coming in from ramp. Both players, you got Crims and Brolan. It's that AUG setup all over again. Just waiting.
These AUGs are hella scary, though, Semler. They found success. And Crims, he's just even going to peek early. Really messes up MBK, but they're going to push for more. OG taking space into the site.
Really nice. Have to be careful, though. Oh, the flash. Crims didn't even intend to get the deny. Bomb plant not happening. Man advantage now for Fnatic. And Fnatic just pressing forward. They need to find these shots. 1-for-1 now. It's Issa trying to plant it in the smoke. With 2 seconds left, he gets that bomb planted. He has got 2 health, and that's where it ends. JW finds the shot on him through the smoke.
What a ridiculous round from Fnatic. It seems like they can do no wrong early on in this first half of Mirage. They had a great crossfire with those AUGs. We talked about it, Brolan and Crims, but Brolan gets picked off super early. But the fact that Crims spams the planter while low and a Molotov right behind him for a 2K, that is some ridiculous stuff. Fnatic saved by Crims once again in this round.
Yeah, absolutely unreal how well Fnatic are playing this out right now. This is pure Fnatic, just coming through in the clutch, making plays. Really feels like these guys have come into their own here, and they are looking to get into that grand finals. But for now, OG, they did have, because of the bomb plant, they still have enough money to go for this buy round, and so they will have that AWP in Mantu's hands. Been a bit quiet, Mantu, but him and Valda, still the two top performers for OG right now in terms of frags. Need to see them step up in a little bit more of a meaningful way here. No lurk from Issa this time, though, so that's one way that OG are changing this up. I guess the lurk is happening towards B, so he will be out on the fringe, just the opposite side of the map. And while Fnatic have elected to play very aggressive on ramp.
Yeah, mid is wide open at the moment. OG don't know it yet, but MBK is gaining a lot of ground. This is some great map control from OG. But Fnatic, they've knowingly and willingly let it go, so Golden finds the first contact, and he gets taken out without finding a kill, and Flusha as well. That's the B bomb site gone already. We already mentioned it. The 3 Fnatic members were close up onto that A ramp. This rotation is going to take a while, but JW, the first one here, you know JW's thinking about jumping out through this smoke. But he's got to wait for the rest of his teammates to get here to initiate some sort of a retake. But 3 versus 4, bombs already planted.
Alexi's close enough to hear the scope as well. So I'm definitely knowing not to peek. Oh, that molly,
What a
though.
molly.
Gonna force him into the open. And now Alexi's thinking, and he's going to have the angle, gets the drop, and now he knows the second man is here as well. So Brolan going to step into the open, just trying to catch that crossfire, and Brolan still finding another kill, trying to get cut off here as the bomb is ticking down. There is no longer any time left for Brolan, and he's just barely going to sneak out. Just barely makes it into CT to save this AWP. What a play coming in from the youngman. And that is going to be a 4th round on the board for OG, and it just feels like they have to fight tooth and nail every time. It's so difficult for them to get rounds.
This is usually where Flusha would bust out the secondary AWP. He does have the money for it. And there it is. Second AWP coming out for Fnatic. I imagine Flusha will be holding the fort down at B, and maybe Fnatic will have some mid control this time, though. Mantu, he's burning alive.
What did he expect there?
He thought that flower pot was a lot taller than it actually is, but he'll have to expend his smoke early on in the round, and we know how important those smokes can be on Mirage T side. They've still got 3 left to work with here. But Golden, he's pushed down into lower B. Oh, such good crosshair placement coming out from Valde. The desk was talking about it. Valde, he's fighting for that MVP slot right now. He's definitely making statements in every series he's in, and he finds the first opening for OG in the 14th round.
Yeah, he is a main driving force for this team without a doubt.
Oh.
JW gonna miss that shot, but now, he doesn't see him make his way across, and JW's a dead man. As soon as this smoke clears, Valda's gonna catch him, and it is going to get nasty here. JW, does he realize this? Of course not, no way. And so the smoke clears, Valda gets a freebie, and OG on their way to saving themselves here at the end of the first half. If they finish this 9-6, that's not too shabby. It's not as big a disaster. It was definitely looking like Fnatic were on their way to a 10-5 or 11-4 scoreline at the end of the first half here, but now OG, they may redeem themselves.
Definitely not too shabby, especially considering how this first half was going. But OG, they're not really in a position to be hunting. I would definitely be hunting in this instance. Only 1 round left, but you just never know when you're in that server. If Flush is hiding around a corner with the kit ready to ninja defuse. So OG, they are facing this round with some discipline, not hunting down Flusha. So he will be able to take this AWP into the next round, which will be everything for Fnatic, because they're going to be working with scraps. They have no money for the last round, Semler.
No money for the last round, but still, they have the AWP, and I'm curious if they give it over to JW, or does Flusha hold on to it? Dude, JW is just dragging out of control as well. Like 18-8. It's just a straight monster. Flusha, just give him the op.
He does have the best spawn.
I am confused. All right, well, I mean, J-Dub's got the Deeg, and he's making the play to short, so we'll see if that works out for him. AWP, in the meantime, is going to be hanging around on short as well, so we will get them going for that 1-2 kind of combination, it looks like. Flusha hoping that somebody's going to get aggressive here. And the flash into connector, Alexi B making some noise. We've lost Crims, that's in jungle, he is gone. Velda with the lurk, and Velda taking the headshot on Broline as well. JW's just got that deagle now, and there's Flusha finally chiming in, catching out Issa, so big kill. Oh, so unlucky for JW though, catches a bullet in the back as NBK locks down mid, and this is looking like OG are going to finish this half 9-6.
I like the idea coming out from JW and Flusha. He threw a flash for him, but JW just catching the last bit of that flashbang. And Golden's also going to go down in this A site. The AWP to find the first pick is the one. Oh, what a flick coming out from Flusha. 1 versus 3. Bomb still not planted. And man, Flusha, what a madman. He was trying to recover that round, but Alexi B will shut down all the shenanigans.
And that is going to be it. The scoreline 9-6 at the end of the first half. Fnatic in the lead, but OG definitely showing some fight towards the end there. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second half right after that. All right, we'll do that. All right, welcome back, everybody, from the break. We're going to get into the second half now on Mirage, the first map of our lower bracket final between Fnatic and OG. Fnatic up in the lead on the T side here, 9-6. And Potter, what are you making it? What do you make of Fnatic's style here on the pistol? Do you think it's just going to be a bunch of run and gun?
I think so. We've got 2 flashes and a smoke. It looks like this is going to be an A set piece here. Glocks just hold down that W and take over the space, and it looks like OG, they're going to even give up this A site. Issa's got that long range from CT spawn. It's going to be everything for Issa to find a couple quick one-taps here if he can, but he gets pushed off the angle, and looks like this is just going to be an immediate post-plant. JW pressing the issue for more and takes over the CT spawn.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. Oh, the clever boost coming in, but he gets spotted. He needed the instant headshot there. Unfortunately for Issa, he does not find it. And now JW holding close. It's going to be so many targets, and somehow he gets 2 kills. Berlin with the 3rd as well, and this is completely falling apart for OG.
Both squads just set up anti-flashed, and both squads throwing the flash at the same time. Flusha to seal the deal, and there's the pistol for Fnatic. Just a clean, decisive A hit coming out from the get-go. Just very decisive and immediately taking over that CT spawn. They knew they pushed Issa off that corner. They knew they threw some pop shots off at him. And even the boost not coming into fruition for OG there. Solid stuff, solid start in the second half for Fnatic.
Yeah, that's so frustrating for Issa. When you know you got the drop on him, you should be getting a kill, and yet you're not hitting any of your shots. Painful. But both teams electing to go for the same strategy, interestingly enough, so that's fun. Both played B stack and both played retake A, and well, Fnatic, they just got the pistols to go their way. So 10-6, double digits on the T side now for Fnatic. And on OG side, we will get that force buy. So there is an MP9, couple of pistols. The Scoot on Alexi B. And they are just playing very patiently. Now, Fnatic, the name of the game here is mid-control.
JW's got that MAC-10 along with Crims and Flusha. Hardly any utility on the backs of these three, so definitely expect them to be the first ones in and create that havoc.
Yeah, it is about that MAC-10 leading the way, right? Just run and gun, hold W. It feels like it fits their style. Brolan's going to take a bit of damage to kick things off, though. But already, Mountu just the spray and pray through the smoke. Krim somehow survives on 3 health. These guys are getting whittled down, but the kills are starting to come in, and they are favoring Fnatic for now. Although the bomb gets pinned down in connector, and this is big. If OG can swarm Golden, they do catch him before he gets around the corner, but at least he drops the bomb on the other side. Somehow NBK, through the smoke, they're finding all the kills. OG! This is getting completely out of hand. All right, at least JW is going to find one. He brings it back to a 1v2 with 20 seconds on the clock. If he can find NBK here, that would be big. Gets that AK as well. And he needs to, instant death. That is exactly what had to happen. And now he's going to have enough time for the bomb plant. Vela's got 12 health, and JW now going to be able to set up for the post plant. And all he has to do now is play the bomb.
Oh, JW so quick on his feet and decisive, making it all the way into safety towards this A ramp already. Valde, because JW moved so quickly, he's definitely going to assume that JW is in one of these close angles. He has to clear every corner, and with no kit and low HP, just makes this clutch even more difficult. Just not even phased. JW, even with the manner that he just immediately planted in the open in that 1v1, JW so confident and is able to recover that round. Man, OG just made it so close.
I feel like NBK just made that wrong. I mean, it's just, had he stayed alive and given Velda time to get in position to help, right? Then it's a 2v1 and maybe you catch JW in a pincer or something like that. But taking the fight straight up and losing it, that was pretty much the only way for JW to win that round. So, interesting decisions being taken here. Unfortunately, they do not pan out for OG. Fnatic on 11 rounds now on their T side. And back to the MAC-10s they go. I do like OG going for the all-out stack, though. Look at this. 5 players on the B side, and Fnatic are setting up to hit B, and this could not be worse for Fnatic. Granted, it's a pretty hard eco from OG. I'm so curious, though. I think Fnatic are going to be committed to this before they can back off. First kill coming in from Golden, and there's the second. Spots the third man, and yep, just enough where, yep, they're going to think about it. Hold on. Golden saw enough there to make Fnatic worry about this a little bit.
This time around, Fnatic being a little more cautious, sending Golden in first. Nice audible. Coming back towards this A, and Alexi B, he's got a good position, but that smoke is definitely going to isolate him. The bomb should be going down at A site here. With just these pistols, OG, they'll be pretty happy if they can recover some sort of an AK here out of JW or Brolan's cold dead hands.
Ooh, no, Crims is down. Both AKs still survive in pit, though, so they're fairly safe against this. Shouldn't be getting swarmed, shouldn't be getting overwhelmed. You have the MAC-10 that's going to be keeping an eye on things as well. That's Flusha from Palace. Bomb is about halfway ticked, and so now it's Brolan trying to draw attention to himself. JW will get traded, but it's a 2-on-2. Flusha, all he has to do is stay alive, and Brolan as well, so there's no way for them to win this round, OG, but they could succeed in making it a bit more expensive, and yeah, they are going to save both of the AKs. So Fnatic, that's a win.
And here we are, the first gun round of this second half. AWP immediately into Mantu's hands.
And And this is where it gets real fun. I'm very curious to see, like, what is the immediate call here from Fnatic? Because JW has not slowed down any. He's at 25 kills now. So, dude could just go anywhere, it feels like, and find shots. And it's looking like it's going to be a little bit of a mid-challenge to start.
Nice little run boost for JW. Falls off of it. But that was a juicy grenade. Nearly 50 damage on both JW and Golden.
Yeah, that's about as good as he gets with a grenade, isn't it? Like, yeah, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Softens two guys up, and well,
Really slow round coming up from Fnatic here. And oh, Brolan sniffing out Issa. You could see that he had a moment where he had that feeling, but definitely Brolan's young spidey senses are tingling all over the place at A right now. Very slow round for Fnatic. Just a default, but oh, that's a huge opening for Brolan. Things are probably just going to slow down at this point as that bomb is making its way back towards B. And as you can see, OG, they've all left it. It's only Alexi B and MBK towards this cat just boosted, but I think OG think this is an A hit.
yeah, that's so nutty. They spot Issa as well, so they get that info. They know where the second man is on that A site, and so that just prompts them. Hard rotate to the B site. They've got 4 players here, and it's MBK all alone. If they speed up behind this, though, Velda's starting to think about it. He's heading towards A, though, but he is still in CT. He could have a very quick rotate over towards B. And so there is a window of opportunity here, but Fnatic, it's looking like now is the time to go. The boost is spotted, NBK gets clipped, and Velda is on the site, and he is going to be able to pop on this. Yep, easy deny. Getting a little ahead of themselves, but you still have, well, never mind. You did manage to kill JW. It's a 1v2, and Brolan, the young gun, looking to clutch it. And this is definitely a winnable situation for him, although look at how bold Alexi is. Goes straight in, reads it, does not let that bomb plant happen.
So decisive from the in-game leader, Alexi B, to just close out that round. And that smoke, that late smoke thrown from MBK towards that B tunnels was everything. It just bought enough time. Because as you say, Semler, all 4 members of OG were already towards that A. Brolan was doing everything he could to keep the defenders at A, throwing some late utility out that A ramp, but that smoke delayed everything from Fnatic. And now they're broke, Semler. They have no money coming into this round. 4 Glocks and 1 Deagle.
Yeah, one of those Glocks is dead. Who has the dig? Golden has the dig. Where's Golden at right now? He's over in pit.
Golden's Deagle is kind of nutty.
All right. Well, now that you've cursed him.
Yeah, I kind of did that. My bad, Golden.
Let's see what happens here. Looks like he wants to take point. No, he's going to have a sacrificial lamb. Yep, Crims runs out first. Well done. Bomb gets dropped, and there you go. You called it. Golden with the headshot. He's finally going to get taken out, and this is going to definitely, kind of peter out, although Brolan with a headshot of his own now that he's got the deagle. It looked like he did get the tag on Mantu.
So clean. Nice shots coming out. I do wish that Golden sent Crims again for a round 2, just like he did on A ramp when Crims came out to draw the fire. I wish that Golden did that for round 2 in jungle, but either way, nice shot into CT spawn, and that was just an eco round. Here it is, a full gun round. JW doesn't have too much utility and flushes just on that Galil, but either way, it is a very healthy buy. And a slow round to start for Fnatic.
Yeah, actually just kind of working their way around. Golden making a little bit of noise here in mid. He did get peeked, but he doesn't go down, and so that is still going to set it up here. And it's looking like his team are just going to, murk their way right through this smoke. Issa not holding close, still going to play the angle well. Velda gets 2 kills, though. It's a man advantage for Fnatic, and they still have the lurk in Golden, and never mind. Alexi B catches him. So with the smoke down, though, it's going to be difficult here for Alexi B to get through. They have to wait until this clears up, and at least that bomb has already been planted. But they have 2 flashes to use, and JW, you can see, turning around. Beautiful flash. Not going to find the point blank, but they know. They get the information now. 1 man holding in connector. And with MBK throwing that smoke down, they know that the second man is in CT. So there's a lot of info here for Fnatic to play off of. And the bomb has been planted for both of them. So winnable situation. MBK long range, though, with the MP9. Takes Crims out Easy shot there for Brolan, and he stays alive. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to make happen. 3 seconds, and it's just going to be Alexi B trying to stick it out, and sure enough, Brolan's going to clutch it. 13-8. Fnatic, they play it so well.
Very disciplined, very, very close, actually, for the defuse there. But Brolan does seal it out. You know, if I'm MBK there, I wish I hold on to that smoke just a second longer. Instead of using it to get at a CT spawn, I use it for the bomb there. That was the one piece of utility that OG had on their side to try to convert that 2 versus 2. But either way, now they're down to just scraps once again. 2 MP9s, hardly any utility. And Valde, he's making a move. Aggressive. JW half blind and gets taken out by 2 defenders. Good map control from OG right off the bat. Just proactive aggression. They have all of B tunnels now, and Fnatic know it.
Yeah, they've given it up. And now the question is, do you rotate fast to A, or do you just sit and wait and retake that part of the map later on? Well, it looks like we're getting our answer. Fnatic are deciding to just speed up towards A side now. So no time wasted. Molly around the corner, actually. That's going to be perfect. No, it's going to go down below. And so Issa is still up on top, and he has not been spotted just yet. Still hanging in here, and he will get his kill. Finds one, gets traded, but then Alexi B right over the top, and this is going to fall apart here for Fnatic. OG desperately needed a round, and it's looking like right when they needed it, it's going to show up. And this is going to tank Fnatic's economy.
If Crims is able to find 2 here, that'll be huge for Fnatic. Keep OG's money tight as well, but Alexi B and Valde just Ferrari peaking. Alexi B just is everywhere right now on the CT side, just keeping OG in this game. You even saw him there just jumping down into Sandwich to force the issue, force the trade, and make something happen for the OG guys. And he does it. He does it with an MP9 and finds 2 kills for himself.
Oh, yeah. And so now, well, Fnatic, it's just a force buy straight in. Dude, these guys don't care. This is so crazy. And it's actually very similar to the pistol round. There's only a single player here on this A site right now. 2 players close by in Connector, but if smokes go down on Connector, it's going to be hard for them to help out. As the smokes come in, it is a full execute, and Fnatic could pull a fast one here. Issa has to stay alive. He's trying to get greedy and trying to peek to see if he can catch anybody coming out of Palace. But that bomb gets planted, and now it's a post-plant situation, and Brolan hits the headshot on Issa, drops him already. Man advantage now for Fnatic. Brolan was going to try and make a play for the rifle. Not going to happen. Velda on the flank takes JW. And so it's a 4-on-4. And if they can figure out where Velda's coming from, if they can take this guy out of here, he's gone, but he's done his damage. It's Flush on Golden now. Down a man, and without really the firepower to take this fight, they need to hit headshots, and it's just not going to happen. Diffuse is coming through, and they're giving it to Alexi B without a kit?
Oh, if Flusha knew what we knew, I think he reloads and goes for another spam there, but round secured for OG. And these pistol rounds, Semler, they're getting close every single time. The Tech 9's coming through. But either way, I like the smoke setup, the set piece. You're working with scraps, use the smokes, put up the wall, and get the bomb down. And that's exactly what Fnatic did. Cannot believe Brolan finds the angle on Issa on the ticket booth there. Definitely feel for Issa in that one. He was not expecting Brolan to be in that position, but here we are. Just the one hero A4 on the back of Flusha. The rest are working with scraps, and that's huge. Mantu is, oh, can't be missing those. Flusha finds the opening.
Yeah, that was so crazy that he actually manages to get that. Just wide swing, all out. Montu gonna be kicking himself that he missed that shot. He needed it. And well, now, if you're Fnatic, you know you've forced OG to have to spread out again because you got rid of that B anchor. So you know somebody's gonna have to rotate over there to cover it, and that's going to weaken the defense or spread that defense out. The name of the game, JW, not realizing, oh, this is unreal. Velda gonna get shot in the back, and JW, does he pick up on the fact that Alexi B is here on short? Well, now he definitely knows, but that's good information gained. If they can just figure out where Issa's playing from, Fnatic have all of the answers.
Yeah, OG, they're so spread out. Issa needs a huge multi-kill here, but he was just good for one. Nice spacing from Fnatic to make the targets as difficult as possible for Issa. And Alexi B, the huge utility damage coming through. He knows he's got the planter. 2 versus 2 now. And Crims, oh, he had the jump onto Alexi B, but good recovery, good reaction, and Flusha 1 versus 2.
So crazy. Now Alexi B's just trying to stick it. Another fake. Flusha, does he realize the sixth sense? And this time the clutch is going to go the way of OG. So close. Oh, man, if Flusha gets that shot the first time around when Alexi B's just trying to stick it, that would have been insane.
Flusha with his mind games, man. These rounds are coming down to the wire, but we have to remember once again, that was just Glocks and 1 saved A4 for Fnatic. So that's 2 rounds in a row now that Fnatic have gotten the bomb down. The economy is looking great. JW is back onto that AWP. He's now 30 and 17.
Yeah, he's J-Dubs is playing out of his mind. This tournament has been the revival. And he has been aggressive with the op. Manages to make it behind the cart here as well. Top mid. Oh, there's the shot, and he does not miss. 31 kills. Montu, however, this time around, will not miss on his side. Takes down Broline on the Palace lurk. And even out for more. Montu really trying to get his team an edge. Because if it stays 4v4, that favors Fnatic.
Definitely does favor Fnatic, and it looks like both B defenders are stacked towards that cat, while 3 members of Fnatic are probably looking to do this B contact play. Flusha gonna try to keep the defenders out towards this A. But Fnatic, they're just biding their time and seeing what they can get away with, looking for any sort of clues, any free information that OG might give their way.
Oh, with 3 on B like this, it's going to be absolute murder.
This should be a fake the fake then.
I mean, if they commit to this, it's still just a Golden trying to figure it out. And they are making OG wonder without showing anybody more. Golden surviving just a little while longer, but there still has yet to be any real space developed on the A site for Fnatic. Flusha is able to make his way out from ramp, but you have the hard rotate coming over now from OG. This is going to be very difficult for Fnatic. The defense is going to be stiff. 4 players alive, and Flusha finds NBK. That's a good start, but there are still 2 players in CT spawn. Fnatic have no way of knowing this. They are going to get stuffed this round. It's not looking too hot, as already they're running low on time. 15 seconds left to get that bomb planted. Montu going to catch a man as the flash gets thrown in, and they are getting all the kills, OG. It is going to be so difficult now as that bomb is going to get planted. Crims, yeah, great. He gets the bomb down, but now he's stuck. 1v3. 1v2 gets the headshot, or at least the shot on Velda. But Montu and Issa are playing this well. Buddy system, sticking together is exactly what they have to do here. One of them goes down, the other is going to be fit to trade. As they put some pressure in, and yep, Crims gets baited into the open, and that was perfectly executed by OG.
Wow, what a round coming out from OG. Good, quick rotations. You know, I thought that would have been a double pump coming out from Fnatic. From a B fake to an A fake back to the B. Probably would have worked out just a little bit better, but just the time not on Fnatic's side. They forced the plant there into the smoke and just fell one by one. So good A defense coming out from OG. And we're not going to have the AWP on JW's back this time around. So all those opening kills that he's been providing for Fnatic might be a little bit tougher to come by this round.
Yeah, they'll have to come from somewhere else. I mean, Brolin's up there. Crims has been a bit quiet. We'll see. There could be a change of pace. Yep, straight out onto the A side. Issa holding his own. 1-for-1 trade, and that buys enough room here for the rest of his teammates to chime in. They are going to line up. Montu moves as he takes the shot, and that's a whiff. So we're into a 3-on-3, and now they know that he's playing from CT. They should not be giving this guy any angles to work with. HE lobbed in. Oh, the headshot. Come on. Flusha not going to get it. Uncharacteristic miss from Flusha. And now that puts Fnatic in a real awkward spot, although JW is playing the long con. He has rotated all the way mid, and so if Crims can keep them occupied long enough, JW should be able to get the flank. Not sure if Veldo heard that, but there it is. Easy shot for J-Dubs, and now he's going to be able to rotate it around. He's making all sorts of plays. Straight through connector instead. Crims is going to be here, but now that bomb is getting defused, and they hit the shots. Through the smoke, doesn't matter. JW would have caught him right on the edge. 14-12 for Fnatic.
So clean. Fnatic just getting bomb plants and setting up in post plants, and finally they are awarded with converting around in that post plant scenario. That mid flank that you mentioned, SkullNerd, coming out from JW, that was just the checkmate into the round, and a tactical timeout coming out this time around. I believe this is from Fnatic.
Yeah, from Fnatic, no less.
Interesting.
What do you think? They win that clutch. Are they just marinating OG right now?
Yeah, you know, maybe. Well, Fnatic haven't been getting too hyped, so I think they're just gonna let OG kind of think about all their failures into that last round, Semler.
Soak in the disappointment. You guys keep coming so close. 4 rounds in a row for OG before Fnatic are finally able to get a win. And that was crazy is we could see that was from 3 defuses as well. 3 bomb plants out of those 4 rounds. So, I mean, Fnatic are getting bombs planted, but OG by the skin of their teeth, digging themselves out of those situations. And while OG now, this is it. They're playing to win. They're playing to keep Fnatic off of map point. They've gone for the Force Buy, 3 pistols, a FAMAS on Velda, an MP9 on Mantu. And, well, they're going to have to really come up with the goods here. But you can see Flusha. Flusha is, you got to wake up earlier if you're going to catch Flusha off guard because he is very much aware that they could have pushed Palace this round, and he is just chilling, waiting to see if Issa's going to get impatient.
And Fnatic are completely aware of the scrappy buy coming out from OG. They know their economy has been shot, so just approaching this round with a lot of caution, just maintaining this map control, making sure none of the OG guys get a little too hyphy and cross that invisible line of scrimmage. Crims looks like he's setting up for some sort of a smoke to see if OG might react to it, but doesn't look like this is going to be an execute of any kind.
Going to be plays instead. Sails past the nades. They cross midair. That was cool. Now Brolan. From his perspective, he is still hunting somebody on short, trying to see. He's here close enough to hear footsteps as well. But it's going to be Velda crouched on the site itself. Issa finally gets caught by Flusha up in Palace, and that's going to open it up. Brolan, however, assassinated in mid, and now Velda's given away his position. They're trying to force him into the open. He gets another kill. He had to. That was so big. And now an MBK going to deny this, and this is perfection from OG. But you got to give it to Velda. Again, that guy just keeps coming up with the goods every time he gets a chance. 26 kills for him.
What an anchor, too. Just that second kill, the way he peeked to the left of the box, dancing around it, making the Fnatic members just focus solely on buying that ground back. But Valde, he's good for 2, and then Natural Born Killer just coming through as well for 2 of his own. Solid A-hold, just working with FAMASes and pistols into that round as well for OG. So again, Fnatic are forced back onto this save. A triple quad-naded mid, actually, but it does no damage. OG, they're okay with giving it up this round.
Yeah, unfortunate. The time you were hoping that OG would get greedy, and it doesn't happen. Instead, you're the ones eating the HEs. And this is Flusha with the bomb, and he is going to get dropped, and that is going to completely throw this round out of whack for Fnatic. And, well, I mean, with a bomb plant, they'll have, without a bomb plant even, they'll have plenty of money going into the next round, given that this is that hard save. So Fnatic just taking some pot shots, having some fun, and Issa gets the last kill. So 14-14, all tied up. We're going the distance. All 30 rounds will get played, and, well, maybe a few more after that.
AWP coming back out once again for JW, and he's been good for it. He's been finding these opening kills, and there's no AWP on the back of Mantu this time around. Definitely want to keep an eye on where J-Dubs goes in the beginning of the round. Looks like he's going to try to go for that jump peeker towards that B tunnel as his teammates go for this mid control, and Issa has already been spammed down so low. JW, he's got a pretty forward angle here. Ooh, there it is. That's the opening he was looking for.
That's so crazy. The patience gets played off, and then he actually manages to hit the shot when given the opportunity. So big. And now these pushes have happened so often on short. Oh, he barely makes it out alive. Unreal. Mantu with 14 health survives by the skin of his teeth, and they have to know it. JW, he's going to be out here with the AWP. He takes that pot shot, drawing as much attention to himself as possible. But in the meantime, his teammates, they're making their way to A. JW just serving as bait over here on the B side. Still, that's 2 players alive right now for OG, including one of them named Velda, who is the heavy hitter. So Velda, yep, there you go. It's almost like you summon him into existence. He is there Finds the kill on JW, rotating over. Now, I mean, it should be abundantly clear what's coming. Isa's going to find another one, and now they're running right in here. Only a single flash grenade to work with, and Fnatic, they are just going to get caught, lined up. Golden trying to do the best he can to fight, but it's a 1v2. Montu and Valda still alive in this, and Golden has got a little bit of time to work with 30 seconds, and he's got bomb control. He could wrap, and he is going to barely oh, the way that this works out, this is unbelievable. They're going to realize, and he is going to get caught in the crossfire. Lady Luck is not favoring Golden this time.
Oh my goodness, Semler, just the slimmest of margins. Issa with such low HP holding down at that ticket booth. And you mentioned it, Valde, it was all up to him to maintain that defense. And Issa just did so much work working off of Valde's aggression towards that connector. He found his timing, slipped past into that ticket booth, and found even more kills for himself and distractions. So good defense coming out from Issa. I like the fact that he didn't just turtle up and sit there because he was so low. He worked off of his teammates' contact really well. This is OG coming through, securing the 15th first, while Fnatic have been in the lead throughout the majority of this Mirage.
Isn't that the craziest thing? Just OG showing some real resilience. Although this is kind of matching the stats now. You know, we had a freakish performance from Fnatic on their CT side. They outperformed themselves statistically because they don't really have a great round win percentage there, but they've only got like a 43.9% win on T side as well. So it's not like Mirage is super solid for Fnatic. They're kind of playing above their weight, or punching above their weight. But now OG are definitely coming into their own, and they've got them in a headlock, and this is not looking pretty for Fnatic. We're going to need some real heroics here. Brolan kind of just dancing around right now in mid, getting a little bit of that control. The rest of his team are gathered up as well. They were hoping, it looks like, for some kind of push to come through into underpass, but that's not going to be the case. Brolan is going to communicate to his teammates that one of them is holding short. And so that it leaves NBK in the awkward spot where he's going to get shot at. And, well, that's Velda through the smoke, taking Brolan. And so man advantage now for OG. Push is going to come through here from Fnatic. It's the act of desperation. Final smoke going down as well. And so now or never, they have to get it done. And NBK is going to get two before getting taken out. They are going to lock this down, OG. It is so difficult now for Fnatic to come back in this situation. 2v4, they have to hit instant kills, and they just don't have the firepower nor the will. Bomb is going to get defused, and OG will win the first map of this series in 30 rounds.
Damn, OG coming through strong and even having such a clean, decisive last 30th round. In my eyes, Semler, I thought for sure we're going into OT here. But OG, I'm glad to see that they're able to make it clean in the end.
Yeah, fantastic work there from OG. Showed true resilience. Fnatic, not quite there, but we'll see. We're going to go into Fnatic's map next on Overpass. But first, quick break, and then we'll have word from our analysts going into the second.